Well, alright, welcome everyone to tonight's stream of No Man's Sky. I have done some changing. I am a brand new, whatever creature race this is. I'm not sure what it is. But, yeah, I have done some remodeling of myself, trying to make myself a better species of something. And we're at a new location. Same planet that I was building on before. There's my latest base. We're going to do a small base here, because I managed to find a very nice, not S-class, but A-class gold deposit. Unless it suddenly decided to change what it was. Come on. Gold, there we go. So it's still the same. Okay, I just need to... Alright, I need to get right on top of it as best I can. There we go, okay. So that's the center of it. And we're going to just do a very simple solar-powered thing for gold, because I'm really not worried about this one looking fancy. I just want to make a gold production base, because I need some gold for other stuff down the road. And so this is just going to be, unfortunately, solar-powered, and there's no electromagnetic nearby that I've been able to find. So yeah, we're stuck with just doing this. But we're going to do some mining stuff here, and I need metal plating. Of course, a lot of metal plating, so let's get that going. And hi, Ricky and Layer Jeep and Xbox. Thanks for joining in. Let's see. I need... I think I'll start with 3 and leave it for the option of 4. Let's try to get this centered, because that should be pretty much the best yield spot right there. Dead center. We're going to start with 3 of these. And that will give me a pretty decent amount of production, I would say. And we'll just do the storage over in here. in the dark. Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. I need a lot of metal plating for that. Fortunately, I do have plenty of supplies. Worst case, I'll go and switch to my other ship, my building small vessel, because it is just up there in the command ship. So we'll just do, you know what, I don't want to go that far back. We'll go just behind this. I'll do like that. There we go. Okay, so we've got 2. And we'll go ahead and I'm just going to link from here to here and here over to here. There we go. So we got that. Hey, Comment. How's it going? Thanks for joining in. And, alright, so I need my power, which obviously we're going to need a good bit of power bank. And let me double check. I'm pretty sure there was no nearby hotspot. So unfortunately, not going to be electromagnetic powered. Which is fine. I can handle it. I mean, that's not that big of a problem. You know, we'll just keep it so I have a nice little parking spot. We'll just do this here. And just in time, sun's coming up. I'm thinking we start with 4. Just to see how well that holds up. And I'm going to build solar panels up here near my ship. Because what better place than to be up on the ledge, for solar power. I mean, come on, that's going to be like the best place, because you're up closer to the sun, right? There we go. Okay. And I need a lot more metal plating again. Wish there was just something to, like, say, build this and it would just keep building for you in your inventory. Like, okay, I need 20 metal plating, and it just starts making the metal plating. Yes, this is fast, but having that little bit of automation would be nice, even if it meant sacrificing a little bit of the speed to make stuff. What style of Minecraft would I do? Well, I'm definitely, you know, I'm not going to do vanilla. I've already said I'm on a mod, and I'm kind of looking at mostly the Feed the Beast mod packs. I would like to, you know, mod for better visuals in Minecraft, since my system nowadays can handle much better visuals. But the main thing is I'm focused on, of course, I want, you know, automation. I don't like, you know, it was fine back then when Minecraft was the new thing, and, you know, we didn't have anything else that really kind of gave other options of a similar sort. But, you know, now I've got to have some kind of automation for it. So I'm looking at a couple of mod options that actually give the automation style to it. You know, stuff that's like there's one, I think Feed the Beast has a mod pack actually actually I think there's a couple mod packs with Feed the Beast that include it. But it's like a mining automation. There's a mod for being able to go into space to build like rockets and stuff, like spacecraft, and be able to fly off into space and explore other worlds. So I'm looking at something like that. That's what I'm thinking, is doing something in that style. Because I do like, you know, space games. Kind of enjoy those, because usually with space games you have that sense of higher level technology, which means you end up with fancier things to do than just worried about, you know, like a windmill powering something. So I like the idea of maybe doing some mod pack that gives me that space age styling to it, and that's one of the things I'm looking at trying to do, is something that's more of a Minecraft meets Planet Nomads, No Man's Sky type thing, where we're gonna have space age type bases. That's more of what I'm looking at. So it will be heavily modded, and mods aimed in that styling, something that gives me automation on mining and, you know, resource production. If there was more combat to it, I probably would just say colony survival. But with it being all just building and colony management, I didn't think it would work quite so well. Alright, so I've got power going there. I just don't have sun coming up yet. Let's see, I know I've got... Yes, alright. I know this is a sunny planet, because I've already dealt with that. And I think I'll leave that as its own standalone thing, just because I don't know how fast that's going to drain, or how quickly that's going to fill up. I kind of want to see what happens when it starts powering, and go from there. So generating 0, and we're 5 a.m. Let's, you know what, we need to clear a little bit of junk out of the way. It'll probably burn through a bunch of ferrite dust anyway, so there we go. Alright, so we got 25, because it's not very late in the day yet. 26. 25, alright, so we're getting a little bit of that fluctuation. But we're producing. And, alright, so that's powering up. So now we need to do the power for these. I'm just going to tie it in right here at the main trunk. How about that? We'll do that. Okay. And I'm sure I'm going to end up making more batteries or more solar panels. This is not like a money-making farm. This is specific to something else. And I'm still producing power. Producing quite quickly on power. So that's looking very good. Let's see how my... Using 150, I'm producing 350. So I'm producing plenty more than I need. I'm thinking let's do a couple more batteries, just in case. I don't trust just 4 at this point. It doesn't seem like it's all that bad with power drain, but I could be wrong. All right, so let's see, 492 an hour, and time left in cycle, 10 minutes. You can make your bases look like space age stuff, just takes resources. Well, again, I'm actually looking at not just doing bases that look like space age. I'm actually going to have mods with Minecraft that, if that ends up being the one that's picked, and right now the overwhelming majority is for Minecraft, but it's going to be focused around stuff that has like that true space age feel to it, because I'm going to have the mechanics of a space age type base where I can actually, and I'm not supposed to build that, where I can actually do like fancier production stuff, you know, better inventory management type stuff. That's kind of what I'm looking at with this. And so there we go. All right, so how fast, because this is 492 an hour, 495, 485, so yeah, dead on, roughly around the middle. 600 is about what a class S would be. So 3, that's a big difference there. Because, well, look at that. Is this showing a different time for this? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, time left in cycle, not time to actually fill everything. This is time until full. That's what I was looking for. So we got 3 hours with that. And what's my amount? Oh yeah, that's a rookie number. I've got to bump that storage up. That's not going to fly. I need way more than just that little bit. And let's see, how's it? Oh yeah, still going good. All right, so we're gonna do a lot of metal plating. I'm gonna have to go buy a lot more stuff, I'm sure, after this. I'm a ferrite dust down to that. Pure ferrite, I've got plenty in stockpile, so not a problem there. I'll need to go buy some ferrite dust after this. Probably just go buy a bunch of metal plates too, really. There we go. We're due. I seem to be having problems with my light turning on automatically right there. Like, I'm in the dark, but not quite in the dark. Alright, so we're going to put that there. I'll just do one for each of these. I can't tell if that actually linked. I think that did not link. I think it actually just, yeah, it connected to the ground. Which is kind of scary. You can accidentally connect to the ground with it. Alright, that's 4 more. Yep, I'm down. Let's see, how long is that going to take? Almost 6 hours. Almost a full stack. I need 1 more row of storage, I would say. And wait, that's I've got to rename this thing. I cannot keep remembering these crazy names. Let's change the name. Not you kill it colony of I want to do some funny reference with it. I'm not sure what. You know what? Golden Monkey Base, because I like Golden Monkey beer. And that will be like, yeah, okay. No, not too wise. There we go. Alright. So the Golden Monkey, which means it's my gold harvesting base. And it's a funny name. You know what? We'll just... I don't have a space station in this area. Let's go someplace that's, you know, Stwitha is a good economy. We'll go there. Maybe get some other stuff in the meantime. I've got one other, well, no, last live stream I found another planet that has silver. So I've got to set up a silver base too. Basically what I want to do is I want to have a silver and a gold base of close to matching production levels. In terms of each round is going to take roughly the same, you know, within a day, you know, 24 hours, be able to go and collect the supplies. And I want to have it be basically roughly the same amount of gold and silver. I think is what I need it to be. I've got to double check on my the formula for it, but I want to make it basically so I can produce platinum. I've got plenty of platinum from buying, but I want to be able to also just produce platinum. I mean, I haven't found a platinum planet, though I'm sure that's a possibility. I believe the idea is platinum's only in like asteroids, or you can make it from other stuff. So I want to find, I'm looking for a way to make a lot of platinum, and that means gold and silver production means I can basically convert it to platinum. May not be the most time efficient thing, but it's going to work. I am here to buy your dust. Yes. Oh yes, look at that. Plenty of ferrite dust. That's why I like shopping with the NPC pilots. You keep buying more and more. It's not going to affect the market value because you bought it all up. Just some of them move very quickly in and out. Hi, Wolfpack. Thanks for joining in. And I got another ship just already showed up in the back. And I'm still trying to get this. Like, they need a multiplier button to speed that up. Let's see. Yeah, nothing. You know, I'm going to get the tritium, though. Because I can use that to make a lot of fuel for my frigates. And I'm doing a lot of expeditions, so yeah, I burned through a lot of frigate fuel very quickly. I'm still buying from this one guy, and I've already had another ship leave. Like, come in and leave. Some of the pilots are just very quick at stopping and then leaving, taking no time at all to stay here. And while I'm at it, you know what? Let's see. I want plenty of storage. There we go. Alright, that's it. Thank you. That's all I needed. 178 metal plating. I think I have enough to build for a little bit. I'll come back if I need more. And it's still showing as Eucalic Colony. Why? I renamed it. Surely I'm not supposed to have to upload it for it to change the name there. Alright. Checking this. Golden monkey. Why is it... Do I have to, like, break that down to make it work? Or is it just, like, bugged and not going to show it till I... There it goes, golden monkey. Apparently I had to look at it one time here, and oh, my ship is in the wrong place there. I don't know why it reset everything to structures. I wasn't using structures. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gonna have plenty of storage for all the gold. Let's see, how much time is that going to give me? So maybe 9 hours. 12,750. Again, I'm not sure what the cost is for it, so I'm gonna have to double check that. But that is Alright, power is good. Or looks good right now. I mean, 9 hours, that's fine. I think I want to do another row. We'll do one more row. That should be more than enough storage for this. This is not like an Indian farm where I'm just going to go and sell it to make a lot of money. This is all about getting something for production purposes. All right. 16,750. Say roughly 11 and a half hours, I would say. Maybe, you know, from empty to full. So not bad. Decent start, you know. And that gives me a gold production farm. Which, again... clean up some of my storage. Should be able to take the gold and silver, and I can't remember what the ratios are, to produce platinum. So let's go to... No, we'll just go to my new base over there. The Jayville base. I think I will rename it to just be like Jayville. Because I typically don't rename the bases. I was trying to remember which one's which, but I need to start renaming them because I'm forgetting which one's which. Alright. So... Where is it? Alright, large refiner. If I go here, I put, you know what, we're just gonna split the stack so I don't have others. Alright, so 1 to 1. And so that's gonna produce 1,400, which is based around my silver. So 1 silver, 1 gold produces 1 platinum. So basically, whatever I produce in silver, I need to have this, or gold, I need to have the same amount in silver, and I'm basically going to get the same amount of platinum as 1 harvest. So let's do 1, and it's like instant. Yeah, that's just used 1 up. So again, idea here being I am going to have a way to produce platinum, because platinum, and we'll do it here, see about speed, because I've bought platinum for this reason. There. So this is 35 to 1 in platinum. It's not a great return, but seriously, I mean, let's see, if I did 12,000 gold, 12,000 silver, that would be 12,000 platinum every day. 35 to 1, that would not quite... I mean, 100 is going to be 3,500, so that's going to be a little more than 300 nanite clusters a day from 2 farms. So of course, if I scaled it up with a higher amount of production for each farm, a higher amount of storage for each farm, so instead of it being like, oh, here's 12,000, let's say I did 30,000 gold and 30,000 silver each day, or say 35,000 gold, 35,000 silver each day, that would give me 35,000 platinum, and 35,000 platinum would then turn around to be 1,000 nanite clusters a day just from a farm. So very, very good way to make a lot of nanite clusters, if you put in the time and effort to find the locations and build up large enough bases for production. So I'm going to leave the gold one for now. I've got to go find a silver one. And you know what? Let's actually look at my discoveries for that. Because I know I've got a silver planet somewhere. Silver, okay. Don't have a base in that one. Where's my base ones? Yeah, let's look at all the base planets. I already have a base on them. Check your ag bung. Checking out my bung. Ilva, silver. Okay, so we got that. You know what? Where did I build the base? Okay, I built it on planet okay. So we got that. At least I would have another base on a different planet. So that's a good option. Right. Silver on Nodback. Some of these names, let me tell you. MSG Prime. Yeah, so Nodback, high Sentinel activity. You know, there's so many planets with silver compared to gold that I'm finding. Alright, so we're going to go to Agbung and go to Ilva, not, where are my other bases? If I not climb down when I don't mean to. So we'll go here, we'll go to a new planet, we'll find ourselves a new outpost, a mining outpost for silver. And that will help with, at least if I can find a Class A silver deposit, I can find an easier way to match the gold deposit location. And you know, I'm gonna have a basically platinum farm. That's what it's gonna be, a platinum farm for doing nothing other than making nanite clusters. And let's face it, you know, even 1,000 nanite clusters a day just from a farm, 50 days to get 50,000 nanite clusters to do a Class A to Class S upgrade on a starship. So this is not like a super fast way to make it. This is not going to be a glitched, you know, exploit way. This is going to be a legit way to do it. It's just not, still not going to be the super fast way. So I might have to go find another gold and silver farm location. Do like 2 or 3 of each. It doesn't seem like it's going to take much time to process everything, but it definitely is a case of having a lot. I mean, 30,000 platinum, 1,000 nanite clusters, so I need 60,000 gold, 60,000 silver production level a day for that to work. Moistureless weather, great. Alright, cool. Well, it's a Class C. I'm not liking that. Now, I like the aspect of there being a electromagnetic hotspot nearby, but I don't like the Class C aspect, so I'm not going to waste time going to find it. It might be silver, but if it's Class C, it's too low yield for me. I want to park more in the middle at each location. Class C, still not good. Well, it's a pain to find really good resource deposits. Too bad you cannot scan for those while you're in the ship. I'm gonna park here. At least I have a good bit of land I can move between. got dead ahead. I've got that side over there. I've got this side over here. Class B. All right, we're moving in the right direction. It's probably not silver, but let's go take a look. This is where I really need an exocraft. It's gonna be like worst possible spot, like right here. Yeah, just on like the steep edge, isn't it? Nope, in the water. This silver, I can make it work. It's pyrite. So no, we don't need pyrite. And now I've got to get at least a certain distance away. Whoa. Kind of flew into the water. I love how that can hit me so far away. You know, a Venus flytrap, I'm not even close to touching it, and it hits me and deals damage. Alright, good. We got another hot spot. Class B! Alright. So maybe we're in a richer area right now, and that is a very good sign. I might be able to find a Class A deposit nearby. Of course, we got another one that's going to be in the water. Why not be in the water, you know? Pyrite again. Oh. They really make it difficult to find these, the ones you want. Especially look out and find a good electromagnetic spot next to like a Class S. But once you find it, it's like, you know, that's that magical unicorn you were looking for. And you want to make sure you take advantage of that. Because you have a fantastic production site. Because I'm not sure I've ever seen a greater than Class C electromagnetic. I don't think I have. So, just because it's non-stop power production, I would think it wouldn't be such a concern that you gotta have a Class S. Because, I mean, let's face it, Class C, even that, it produces way more power than what you really need at most bases. Yes, let me scan it. No nearby hotspot. Alright, so we're at least out of range. B class. Alright, you know what? If B is the best I can find for it, I can handle a B class silver deposit. There we go. We gotta do a jetpack surge. Like, all of these are in the water, it looks like. Yeah, every one of them is, like, in the water. At least this is by the shore. B, silver. Okay, so... I'm gonna go ahead and mark that. Just because I'm not having luck any other way, so... Got a gas cloud deposit, too. But, of course, no electromagnetic. So, we'll leave that for a moment. Let's go keep looking and see if I can find. You just realized how to get the extractors to work? Are you talking about, like, the gas extractors and mineral extractors? Like the ones I was using at the other base? I'm getting some more discoveries. Alright, so I've got... I do like that it at least lets you still see the ones... I mean... Yeah, it's not like just a regular marker, but you can still find the ones you were looking at before. And of course, I've got that marked there, so... We're gonna keep looking. If I can't find anything else, I'm coming back to it to build a little collection base. Oh, yes, it has to be, you have to discover it. Yeah, I mean, it's not just a matter of, oh, hey, you just put it down over a deposit. You actually have to go and, like, you know, look it up to find it. And then build on top of it. And it's more of also the proximity of the central part. There's going to be a center to the deposit, which is going to give you the best yield. And it's usually right around where the marker drops for it when you actually scan and analyze it. And then, you know, as you get further away from the center, the yield per hour drops for each extractor. So I always try to find the middle and start building around that and make sure I get really good yield for the first few. Because as I add more, I mean, you still get decent yield for the most part, especially on S-Class. They're so big. But, you know, on a C-Class, you really want to make sure you get in the middle, because otherwise you're just... That yield's going to drop off way too fast. A-Class. There we go. Let this be silver. If it's silver, then I am good, because it'll match perfectly on the other one. I thought that was a Loch Ness Monster for a second. Hey, look, that thing sticking out there. I thought it was Nessie. I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna be eaten by Nessie. Alien Nessie. I like how I get in the water and my temperature stabilizes. Just from being in the water. And it's not like the water's super warm. It still says minus 10 degrees Celsius. Oh, come on, give me... Give me an A-Class silver. Come on, RNG. You know that's what you want to do. You want to give me a silver deposit. Yes! Yes! Oh, called it. Look at that. Alright. And I can handle... There we go. Alright, so now... No nearby hotspot, of course. Oh, hey, unidentified plant. Alright, so we've got silver deposit, we got the gold deposit. Hey, Batman! Oh, I understand, being busy. It's, you know, I'm busy a lot of the time. Alright, so we got S-class, or A-class gold. Now we're going to do an A-class silver base. And not what I meant to do. Wait, no, portable, yeah. I gotta do a base computer. We'll do it right here on the land. Why not? Because that way, if it decides to act weird with the teleport, it's going to teleport me to here. And I'm going to go ahead and name it so I know what it is. You know what? We're going to claim it. I'm just going to give it a better name than whatever random generated thing it is. This is the silver base. Let's see. We could go with something like silver spoon, silverback gorilla. You know what? The silverback. Yeah, we'll just call it that. I think if I named it like there is no spoon, related to like the Matrix and silver spoon as a reference off that, I don't think people would get it. So we'll go with the silverback. And I did, yeah, I did spell it right. All right, so silverback base. Obviously, one thing I need is a way to get here with ease. So, carbon nanotubes, of course, I need that first. Oh, yeah, and I'll probably need to summon my starship here. Preferably not sitting on top of my head. Alright, we're going to do a couple nanotubes for the teleporter. Yep, got that. I don't know what I just broke, but I broke something. And we'll just do a battery and solar panel separate for this, because that way it's just its own thing. There we go. All right, and now we're going to just start. All right, stabilizing temperature levels means that the sun's getting ready to come up. All right, so we're going to start with right there. And it's a lovely thing. I still have enough for 15 more on top of this. So I need to be able to produce 12,750 in storage. And I need it to produce in 11.5 hours, roughly. You know what? We're going to do solar power here. Because why not? It's over here. It's that nice little bit. We don't have ties to worry about where the water's going to creep up on it and mess up my solar panels. So I'm just going to do a whole bunch of these. And what? Meaty chunks. Okay, I killed something without meaning to. Apparently, I killed something. I did not mean to massacre some strange creature. You know, just by standing around and trying to build. I'm sorry about that. That was totally not expected, and let's do it this way. They're too close, they don't work right. Or we'll do that, and then I'll just do... We'll do some batteries over here. See, I did 6 at the other one. I think it was 6 I did. Alright, we're going to go to here. And it was just... I just did the 3 at the other base, I think is what I did, right? It was just 3 of the extractors. Right? It was just 3 extractors and a whole bunch of storage. Because I'm not worried about huge amounts of production right now. I just want to get it started. And then I'll do the, you know, ultra mega big storage setup thing later. And I know I did 4 per row. So like that. Okay, so that's the start. So 4,750. And 3 hours, 13 minutes. Let's see how my yield is. 487, 477, 497. So a little different than the other base. But hey, I've got production going. But let's do a save. Before something comes along and kills me while I'm building. Alright. Good night, Xbox. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Alright, so we got... Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... Because something attacked me. Just do this. Alright, so another depot. Like that. I almost feel like I should have built like a platform for these. So I could have like a little bit more ease of alignment with this, but you know, it's just to produce a lot of silver and gold. That's all it is. If I find another class A on each planet, I'll build a platform for all the storage and power and just make it look a little nicer on those. Let's see how I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm still good on ferrite dust thanks to that last purchase. There we go. Alright, so we'll get at least a decent row finished here. That. I know I had at least 3 rows on it. I want to say it was 4 that I did in the end. Let's see, 4,750 on 4. So 10,750. So yeah, I've got to have 4 rows. That's what it is. So why I have teleporter. Not showing the correct name. Come on. I named it. It says silverback. Look. So apparently it takes teleporting away and back to get it to show correctly. We'll go back to Switha. It worked well before. No Man's Sky. No, it's not for girls. I mean, it's not saying no men allowed. It's saying no man owns the entire sky, or like, or maybe it's aimed at no man has seen that particular sky on that planet. We'll chit chat for a moment while I wait for a ship to come in. Yeah, come on. I already gave you some presents, but I'll give you some more. I need to clear some storage out anyway. Yeah, somehow I killed something while I was standing around. I was, you know, standing there building and something died. Because of me. And I got meat from it. Yay. Alright. Over here. Talk to me. Broker. I need to broker a deal with you. Let's see. Alright, so metal plating, yes. We're stacking tons of that because that makes it so much easier than making more of my own. Ooh, look at that. 4,999 Fahrenheit dust again. So that, yeah. I mean, you know, coming to a very, very good economic system, you get really good results with the NPCs. Means if you really just wanted to buy, say, tons of sodium or something like that, you just stay here and buy it from multiple NPCs. Like copper, yeah, the demand's a little bit up, so the price is up a little bit, but it's not like I'm hurting for money. I don't even mess with my indium farm now because I don't need 55 million units a day in earnings anymore. And my cough threw that off a little bit. Tritium, yes, because I need to make lots of fuel. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Does it go? Yes, it did. It went there, so we're gonna put it there. And I am out of room on my normal exosuit storage, so time to use a bunch of this metal plating up. Why is that pointing to the technician at that one and at the Rika's base and others? It's like, it's weird how some of them say, oh yeah, you need to go and talk to your technician. I don't even have a terminal there for the technician at that base. It's literally not even a base. It's just open air with a few production things. And it's like, hey, you gotta talk to this guy over here. Oh, what? Whoa. What happened there? Okay, so yeah, that weird bug with the whole, you don't load in next to your base or next to the actual teleporter, you load in sometimes next to the base computer. That was really messed up there. That just launched me all the way out into the water. That was bad. And it looks like there is a tide on this planet. Yes, there is a tide. The tide has come in because my solar panels are underwater. Or not anymore. Okay, that's weird. Look at that. Underwater. Yeah. Not underwater. Underwater. Not underwater. Alright, so there's a bug. Let's see. How am I doing? Oh yeah, plenty of power production there. We'll go back to working on this and getting my storage built. And of course, I'm too far away. Do I ever play Ark? I have played Ark. And every time I played Ark, I make it about 2 or 3 hours in, and then I quit in a fit of rage, and I uninstall it promptly after that. Because in 3 hours, I can sit there and die 5 or 6 times just because I, like, alright, here, if I go, assuming there was a platform right here, I'll go up, I jump, and I land on it. Ark, I go up, I jump, and it doesn't even jump high enough to get on the platform, so I step back, I run again, jump, and the second time, where in this game it's consistent, the next time I would be running up an Ark and go, and it would launch me like this through the air, and I'd end up like 30 or 40 meters away. And if I'm building on the edge of a cliff, which is one of the things I like to try and do in Ark, it would launch me off the cliff and kill me. And I can only be killed so many times like that before I stop playing the game, and that has happened every time I've played Ark. Every single time I've played Ark, it has done that to me within the first 3 hours multiple times. So every time I've installed Ark, I go through the whole thing, letting it download, letting it install, and within 3 hours of playing, I'm uninstalling it again because there's so many things that are just poorly done programming wise in the game that I just cannot play it. So I'm hoping if and it's kind of it's the second in the lead, but it's not like the top one right now in my poll that I've got going. But if I play Ark, it's going to be heavily modded to try and fix problems like that. Because I cannot play vanilla Ark. It just won't work for me. I cannot put up with the bugs that have been in there from the beginning and have never been fixed. You know, most developers try to fix bugs. Ark's not doing that. And I think I went over my storage amount. Yeah, that's 16,750. Was it 12,000 or 16,000 at the other base? We'll find out. Silverback, good. Shows it correctly now. Let's go to the Golden Monkey. Now I'm going to make sure that these are close to matching. I want similar production time, even though in the end, as long as I keep it within, say, like 20 hours, 18, 20 hours for each production cycle, I'll be okay, because I'm not going to be playing like consistently every 24 hours exactly. But as long as it's a little short, I'll be all right. So yeah, 16,750. So this is going to match. So yes, I can come here and I can go and say, yep, there we go. We're going to take out 1,000 gold. And then I will go back over here, leave. Wait. Oh, perfect timing. I got to see how my power drain is doing. Time until drained is going up. Why is the time until drain going up? Like, is it recalculating? Why is that not like pumping? They're not doing the pumpy thing to it. It's still acting like it's producing, but it's not moving like it's producing. No, it's not controller stick or keypad. I play keyboard, and it's not a matter of sensitivity. It's a matter of, like, I'm running up, I jump, and I could jump time after time, and it would jump in a certain way and jump onto a platform, and then the next time I would run and jump, and I would jump, and it would barely even move me off the ground in Ark. And I think I just got dumped into the water again. Yeah, so there's a problem with where the ship is landing on this one. I may have to build a landing platform here just to fix that. But no, I would jump, and it'd be like, out of every 10 jumps, 6 of them would land normally. 2 of them I wouldn't even be able to jump onto the platform. It's like I'm running up, I jump, and I land on the platform. The next one, I run up, I jump, and I can't get on the platform because it's acting like I'm not jumping high enough. And like my jump height is extremely low, even pressing the keyboard the same way again and again. And then the last 2 times it would be, I run up, I jump, and it just goes like this. I mean, it's not like I just jump extra high in the game. It's actually like I get catapulted because of the mechanic bug in the game. And it's not just me. I've seen other people have that problem and, you know, put videos up about it. It's been there for years. And it's just something that they have never bothered fixing in the game. I guess I'm going to build a landing pad here because of that bugginess there. Alright, so let's clear this out. So we got the same amount of production, same time frame for the production. And I need to get a lot more silver now. I can make a lot more platinum. And yeah, I need to dump that. Let's see, how much do I have? So if I do another 4 and another 4, I can make them both match at around 20-something thousand per. And that's not changing anything as far as the actual production, speed, or the amount of power being consumed. That's just strictly adding more storage so I can hold more, and it takes up more time, which is fine because these are going to be left between game sessions. So there we go. So that gives me how much? 20,750. And so I am getting close to that 35,000 mark, and that's 14 hours. So I would have to do, for 35,000 storage, that's 5 rows of 4. So estimate roughly, I think it's 250 storage in each of those and 1,000 storage in each of these. So basically 35 of these, not counting any of that storage. If I add a 4th one there, then I only need 34 of these to provide 35,000 silver. I do the same with the other one, 35,000 gold. That produces 35,000 platinum, which gives me 1,000 nanite clusters a day of production volume for that. So yes, that is going to work, and then I just have to, I guess, find more locations, more class A's, silver and gold on each planet, and make some more bases. How well does this run on console? I am not sure, William, because I don't play it on console. I mean, on PC, there's a few hiccups here and there. You know, a little bit of stuttering as certain elements get loaded in, especially when you're doing the anomaly, because you have all these ships being loaded in from other players, the other players themselves being loaded in, so it does make a bit of a delay in that regard. But beyond that, I don't really see too much lag on it. That said, that doesn't mean you're not going to see lag. But as far as the consoles, I cannot tell you how it's going to run. Maybe somebody here plays it on console that's in the chat can mention it. I play on PC because, I mean, it's multifunctional. I can do more with the PC than just game, and you know, it leaves modding open for games that don't have built-in support for mods. There we go, 20,000. So you have just a little less time than that. 20,750. Let's see, what time is it? 1 in the morning. That's still going. I think, yeah, I'm not sure how many solar panels I did, but I seem to be producing plenty of power. This says plenty of power to last through a night. Time until drain. It keeps getting higher. But power-wise, I'm at 69%. And I am a little over halfway through the night. So I would say 6 batteries. And, what was it? It's 350, I think, I'm producing right now for it. Yeah, I'm going to let this run at least a day. I'll probably come back and upgrade this to be 35,000 of each. That way, 35,000 each one. I am producing 1,000 nanite clusters a day, basically, at that point. And let's see, Jayville is that one there. Also on this planet, so we'll go here. See, if I do Arc, I'm gonna be doing mods like stuff that adds more of an automation to it. Same thing with Minecraft. If the vote goes towards Minecraft, I'm gonna be looking at stuff that adds not automation with the generic vanilla mechanics, but automation with other things. Like I want to be able to set something up maybe that it's like, oh yeah, instead of just getting a little bit of iron from this, you're gonna have this set up that's going to produce large amounts of iron, so I can build larger things in it without spending 12 hours just trying to get enough iron for that sort of thing. Let's see, I'm just gonna use up what I've got. We'll go with half of it. Oh wait, I've got that other stack in there. Yep, we got that. And no, we'll just start with that. So 209 platinum in under a minute. Let me see. Let me think. That's under a minute for that. So that 35,000 platinum produce that could take some time. That is going to be one drawback of doing that 35,000 gold, 35,000 silver to produce platinum, is the platinum could take a little while to produce. But I only need 2 slots, so I can technically, on my frigate, or my freighter, the capital ship, I can split it into 5 stacks. So 5 stacks of 7,000 each. That's what I need to know. I need to know how fast 7,000 will produce. You know, platinum wise. And where's it? You know what? Let's just go here and do this. So 5 minutes for that. How much was it? 5 minutes 21 seconds for 1340. So about 3.8 seconds per piece of platinum to produce. 3.81, 82 range. Oh yeah, that could take some time. Oh yeah, that could take some time. That is going to be one drawback. Just like with, you know, chlorine expansion is really nice earlier in the game, but it is time consuming to do all that chlorine processing. And even with like 5 refineries going, it does take time, and it's not the most interesting thing, but still doing that. I mean, right there, the nanite clusters in the end, it's so fast on the nanite clusters, that's going to be worth it. Especially if I just buy a lot of platinum. So I got a good bit there, we got that there. Yeah, we need to go buy some silver after this. So yeah, that will be something that takes time. Estimate, if I break it down right, 7,000 each. That's gonna take some time. That will take time. That's gonna be like 40 minutes probably per round. So hopefully I don't have bugs happening with this like I've had happen before, where everything in my refineries just disappeared when I left the system. Maybe it won't be a problem if it's on like their base. Worst case, maybe I could find like a way to just buy a lot of platinum very easily by doing this. But this is a very nice little test run. I mean, again, it's basically whatever you put in silver and gold, as long as it matches, you're going to get that back in platinum. And then platinum's 35 to 1 ratio for nanite clusters. But this is a farmable option now. Let me move that there. I have not used aloe flesh before. Let's see what I can make with some aloe flesh. Meaty chunks, sure. Nothing, okay. Not meaty chunks, alright. The meat flakes? No. Alright, so that didn't work either. I've got to figure out some recipes. Alright, just waiting on that to complete. Oh, let me see, where is it? Where is it? Frost crystal's low. Let's grab some frost crystal while I have a moment. Because I will need glass again, I'm sure, at some point soon. Well, I like frost crystal. Very quick and easy to make glass from it. Oh yeah, look at that. That's like 3,000 frost crystal right there. That's a decent amount of glass. See, I'm planning to use mod packs if I do the Minecraft. I'm gonna be using like Feed the Beast, some mod pack that adds like 10 or 20 mods at one time and lets me do all sorts of new stuff with it. I mean, I like the idea of cosmetic upgrades, you know, like the shaders and such. I'm sure my system could easily handle it, but I'm more interested in just the function. I really want, with Minecraft, I'm going to have to do something that produces that automation. And as I was mentioning to someone earlier, there's a set of mods that is like there's a specific pack for it. I think they have several packs with it that gives you that space game type thing. It gives you space travel, lets you build ships and go into outer space and explore other planets. So it goes beyond just the world you start on. And I'm kind of leaning towards that because it'd be like Minecraft meets No Man's Sky, you know? Alright, platinum done. We're gonna put this stuff back. That one piece of silver left. And now, let's actually we'll do it here to see how quick this goes. So, 9 seconds for 1,339 platinum to produce 38 nanite clusters. So, really, taking the platinum, going 2 nanite clusters is going to be no time at all. But producing the platinum first is going to be the problem. It's going to be a bit slower. So let's see if I can buy some silver, platinum. And I'm thinking if I'm going to get a good deal on one, we're going to go back to a very good economic system. This has done quite well tonight as far as the economy, so I just need to be a little bit quicker on talking to some of the NPC pilots as they come through. And I like getting rid of some of these relics and stuff too while I'm waiting. I've actually had to start selling some of them because I've had so many of them at certain points that it was so irritating to keep giving them away. And, you know, every time you give one away, it dumps you back out. You have to do the whole initial talk to them and go through that again, instead of just dumping you back to the menu for talking. So I actually started selling all the, like, Corvettes casings and stuff like that, just to get them out of my inventory. Hey, give me something good. I don't need... Alright, you don't have any silver. Or platinum. I may not have anybody come through here that does silver or platinum. Foil geck. Well, we got gold, but no silver. I've got plenty of gold right now. I need silver. Gold, no silver. Alright, so gold is more common than silver now. And nothing. You don't have anything good. Except unstable plasma, and I've still got 19 of those. Alright, seriously, guys, send me somebody else. Come on, let me buy some platinum or silver. This is supposed to be a wealthy place. Nobody has anything really good. And not talking to you. Here. Trying to do this. Okay, this actually is not very good economy after all. Let's see, did I get anybody new come in? Oh, no, and he's leaving. Let's see, I need another good balanced. So I need flourishing. Flourishing, do slunks. I don't even know what the thing is there. It may not even have... Well, yeah, it would have like a do slunks exchange if it did have that. So... Flourishing. Uyamegu. Okay, I think I remember there being an Uyamegu exchange. Oh, there is a do slunks. A do slunks. That's what it is. I'm just gonna call it do slunks. I think that's one of the ones that's close to the galactic war. Not sure if there's a mine arc. I know there is not a Minecraft mod pack for mine arc necessarily, but I know there's another game that is, I think it's called Pixel Arc. And it's actually basically Arc meets Minecraft. It really is Arc, but looks like Minecraft. I believe it is called Pixel Arc. You need to look that one up. Somebody decided to merge those games together, and it's not Mojang or the Arc developer. It's like somebody else, but it is like Pixel Arc. And it's basically Minecraft meets Arc. You went to the station trying to find extra storage? Are you talking about extra storage for your starship or for your or storage upgrade for your suit? Because suit, if that's where your teleporter is, come across here. Here's your suit. I can't buy it because I'm maxed out. But every new space station, not one you've already bought from, but any new space station you go to you haven't bought an upgrade from, you can buy. And every new space or solar system you teleport into with the anomaly you can buy from as well. As far as starships, you can come here and upgrade using either the mod, the augmentation ones, or purchasing storage. Honestly, I just purchased all my storage because I made myself a nice set of indium farms that are producing a lot of indium, making me a lot of money. Dirty bronze in very large quantity, but I don't need that. I already have too much dirty bronze as it is. Let's get some platinum. Come on, give me platinum. It's supposed to be a good, system. There we go. Look at that. Almost 4,000. Just a little shy. So right there, that amount, that's 100 nanite clusters right there. A little too heavy-handed on my, or heavy-fingered on my right click. So that is 100 more nanite clusters. Just from buying it right here. So if you really wanted to spend time doing this because you didn't want to do missions or do other methods, I mean, this is one way you could do it if you have the money to keep buying. I mean, it's 2.6 million. And it's not the cheapest way to get nanite clusters. Oh, I almost got landed on. Gold and platinum. There we go. 4,158. I'm just going to load on platinum. I've got money to spare. Why not? Hits art. That's it. Yeah. See, I just, if I'm going to play something that looks like Minecraft, but plays like Ark, I'm either going to play Minecraft or I'm going to play Ark. You know, if I want something that looks like Minecraft, I'm generally going to play Minecraft. Or something that has more of that style. Not trying to copy a style from a different game. If I was going to play something that is themed around some, like the game style of Ark, I'd play Ark. Okay, you don't have anything good. Alright, you know what? I'm going to get residual goop because I need that too for some testing. And that's not expensive. I really wish they would have at least something if you're like, I want to buy all of it in one go. I want to buy everything you have. Give a modifier key that when you click it, it goes automatically from like here 0 to max. And I ran everybody else off. They all got their money. They're all retiring. They said, woo, we just got paid a lot. Let's get out of here, guys. So, I think which one? We'll go with this one. I know I've got good production there. Timmy, you're being quiet. You wanna wake up? Here. Yeah? You didn't drop it, did you? Here. One more. Yeah. Ah. I ain't dumped me to buy the base computer, not by the teleporter. Alright, there you go. Is that good? Yeah, it's creature pellets. That's what I'm giving him. I've actually picked him up on one of the weird planets in the game. That's just the little creature pellets. Like, you know, you feed creatures in there. He was a stray. You know, he was on his own. I decided to adopt him because he was the only one of his kind on one of these planets. He spends most of his time napping and licking himself. That's right, I'm making fun of you. There you go. Another creature pellet. He likes them. Alright, okay. No, I did not do the big production on this one. This is not the one I was thinking of. But I have storage, so let's dump some stuff. Okay, I don't have a spot there for that, so we'll go to what? Am I missing? What? No, I got that. Okay. Alright, so this is not the one I was thinking of. I have another Another base. Oh, which one is it? So I got to rename some stuff. Alright, I know that is... That's gotta be... I think. I know the jelly one is one of my indium farms. Yeah, one game that combines two other ones and then also has mods. Somebody released a mod to fit some of those problems, or mods to fit some of those problems that you mentioned, it'd be a lot better. And again, I went to the wrong base. This is not the base I was looking for, I don't believe. Or maybe it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Because it has 5 refineries. So we would do... I'm going to do it like that. So yeah, I would have to do some prep for it. But 13 seconds to produce that. That is no time at all. It really is no problem to produce. I mean, 27 seconds for 115. Yeah, seriously, this is not like a time-consuming thing to just sit here and say, I'm going to produce a lot of nanite clusters from platinum. It's the matter of getting the platinum that is the problem. Either going and buying it, which, as you saw, it kind of takes time to luck out and get a pilot that has platinum, or producing platinum, and that's where the speed issue is going to be a problem, by producing it from silver and gold. I never did find any silver on that trip. You know what? I got that. So we'll do one single production run. 3,610. It's 103. And it's going to take 23 seconds to do it. That's super fast. Requested operation, reality warping. So I'm changing reality to take this shiny platinum and turn it into little nanite clusters. I don't buy it, but okay, we'll go with it. So yeah, not the fastest way to get a lot of nanite clusters. At least not going out and gathering up stuff the way I did, going and buying it all. Yeah, I need silver. I just need to buy a ton of silver. Which of course does not happen on my bases with that, because that is just, you get nothing from those terminals. Let's see, what was the other one I was looking at? No, I recognize. Oh, Ouya Mega, that is it. Ouya Megu. Interesting names. Alright, Pseudo, thanks for hanging out. I take game recommendations, but you know, most of the games, they've got to be a building crafting game for me to consider it. I mean, it doesn't have to be necessarily a survival, like, difficulty game. You know, like No Man's Sky, survival is really not that difficult unless you're doing combat. Planet Nomad survival was not difficult. But that building and crafting aspect, where either building bases or building ships or both, is kind of the theme. Not city building, not city management, but, you know, focusing on that kind of stuff. So I'll take suggestions, but odds are, unless it's a brand new game that just came out from a smaller developer, I probably have already looked at it or even had it suggested, and I either waiting for it to mature a bit, or is one that I just don't have an interest in playing. Alright, see ya, Pseudo. Thanks again for hanging out. And here comes my first customer of this stop. He's not a customer. I'm his customer. It's my first client. Because he's buying something, or I'm buying something from him. And you are kidding me. Come on. Nobody has silver now. Come on, let's make this quick. Do you have silver? Yes or no? No. I just want a big thing like 4,000 or 5,000 silver, you know? Just somebody that has silver, willing to sell it. You got a good little list there, buddy, but no silver. Seriously? And there goes that one leaving before I can talk to him. Everybody I talk to stays extra long. The ones I don't get to talk to yet, they leave very quickly. Hi, traveler. Do not trust the water. Okay, do not drink the water. And scatter blaster module. I don't even have a scatter blaster installed. And he's still there. I don't need that. I got too many of those. Hey, he's got too many of them too. He's just like, oxygen? Yeah, you can have one of these. I don't need them. Seriously, I've had more luck finding gold tonight than I've had finding silver with one of these. There we go. It's only 3,000, but it'll work. Sales Geek film. So he's a movie producer, sales guy. That's what he is. He makes movies. That's why he actually has silver. All right, you stay. Don't leave. Yes, look at that. Finally, it's paying off. Again, having something that was like modifier key, hold this, or a different one that you hit this, and it automatically goes to the maximum available. That would help. That way I don't have to sit here and do this. And it saves time for me to be able to get over there and talk to another pilot by making a much faster purchase. Come on, 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Give me silver. Yes, look at that. Perseverance pays off. 3 guys in a row. That's 9,678 silver I'm buying now. 3,226 each. So that is a nice little pile of silver I just added to my, 9,000 gold I already had. Oh, I already bought from you. So you just decide to hang around. And yet the one I had just bought from there left right afterwards. Alright, let's do... Let's see, where's... It's outside Golden Monkey, I know that. And the Jayville base. Timmy, another feature pellet. There you go. He moves for food, that's about it. I think I had a full set of production here, or no, I just did the two. We need maximum production right now. I need to test. Timmy, you repositioning? Alright, let's get to my production room. I really wish they would change the limits again, because it used to be you could produce at least 3 large refineries. Actually, I think you could do more than 3 on a base. Before, I've got like one base that's got 5 large refineries on it. I wish you could still do that. I actually need to put a 3rd one of those on here. So let's just do... I was doing just like a fresh run. Here we go. We got silver. I'll take that. So 4,095, which is only going to produce from half of these anyway. Yep, that alright, so that's still plenty. That's 16 minutes per round. So if I did 4,095 on each one, assuming 5, that's 20,000 platinum in 17 minutes that I could produce. And then take that 20,000 platinum to produce nanite clusters, which would be less than 1,000 nanite clusters. So yeah, this is basically going to be a more time-consuming setup to produce a lot of nanite clusters this way. It's not going to be... It's not time-consuming in finding the supplies, because I've got 2 bases set up, but maybe I don't need to worry about 35,000 gold and 35,000 silver each day, because I'm only going to be able to produce 4,095 from each, and that's on 5 refineries total on a single base. So unless I did 1 base and then went very close by to a 2nd base, I'm going to have problems with production, or I'm going to have to build a bunch of the little portable... Well, no, I can't use the portable refiners because those are single slot. So it has to be the medium or large, and there's a limit of 3 medium and 2 large on a base. Now, that, yeah, I wish they would remove that. That would help. And as long as you've got power, you should be able to put more refineries on a base. So yeah, 16 minutes for that. That'll produce 4,095 platinum. 35 to 1. That's 117 nanite clusters in 17 minutes. Just by producing gold to and silver to platinum, platinum to nanite clusters. If it was easy and consistent for finding platinum in, say, space stations, you know, NPC pilots, trade posts for NPC pilots. If I knew certain places I could go and I had a much higher chance of getting platinum from each NPC and I just want to spend a half hour there, I could probably end up doing a lot better in the amount of nanite clusters I produce. But then there's sitting there talking to captain after captain after captain trying to find platinum, really. So it's not a... There's no golden method that I'm seeing so far for doing something like this. We're gonna go ahead and do, you know, we'll do both combat ones on there. I'm just gonna, yeah. The combat patrol, we'll do 3 combat ones, that will help. This is industrial, so we're gonna throw that, and we'll do like a support one. Oh yeah. That, and then another industrial. No, we'll just do, yeah, we'll do 2 explorations. Might as well. I mean, it's not gonna be a perfect fit for that. Really need to rebalance my my frigate list. There we go. We'll just do that. Oh, bunch of those, and let's see. How am I doing on that? Fuel is still doing pretty good. And that was some of that tritium I've got. I actually do need... You know what? We'll do... Why can't I... there we go. Stack split was not going to work. We'll do this. We'll start stockpiling it there. So I have plenty. And yep, all 4 expeditions are underway. So yeah. Still, again, not going to produce a lot of nanite clusters that way, but it does at least help. It's better than doing like a mission for 20 minutes, 30 minutes that, you know, or mission you find boring just to get, you know, 250 nanite clusters. Technically with this, I could do a lot more if I really could scale it the right way, but that would mean having a few different bases to kind of bounce over to and put stuff in, and yeah, there's a way to make it work. I'm not doing that yet. Let's do testing with this while I'm waiting, because I'm all about the nanite clusters right now. I've done my money testing. I want to do my nanite productions. So that, I'll just use this because I don't need anything else. So, let's see, so we find residual goop on a lot of places. 40 minutes to produce 4,095. So that's slower than producing platinum. Substantially slower. But that's going to give me viscous fluids, which then I put that. And same 40 minutes to produce 4,095 living slime. And then the 4,000 living slime. I got that. That's going to produce nice 1-to-1 ratio there. 31 seconds, so that's not as bad. We'll wait, let's see how that turns out. And that goes to the, what is it called? The runaway mold. And the runaway mold produces a 5-to-1 ratio for nanite clusters. So a much better return there, but you've got a much greater amount of time. And I don't think there's any place you can farm viscous fluids. It's kind of that thing, you find it, or not viscous fluids, the residual goop. You find it on the, you know, damaged modules, or you buy it from NPC pilots. And I get 40 minutes to do a half stack, roughly. Then another 40 minutes to take that same half stack to the next part. Let's estimate, I mean, at this speed, I would say maybe 10 minutes for the next stack. And then no time at all for the nanite. So you're still looking at, I mean, 90 minutes, hour and a half to produce this. You might get a better yield in the end because it's 5-to-1 instead of 35-to-1, but it's way slower on the production. And again, there's no farming for this. That's not a, it's an option, it's just not a good option for nanite clusters. Yeah, that is a very slow option right there. Alright, we're gonna take that out. Take that out. Take that. And that. And let's see how this scales now. So 2 minutes 29 seconds for 249. So basically 100 is a minute on this. So 4,000. Yeah, 4,095 would still be 40 minutes on this. So that's living slime to runaway mold is another 40 minutes. And then, did I do the runaway mold on that? No. Alright, but runaway mold, 5-to-1, which we see nanite production takes no time at all from anything. So that's definitely a slow one. So you're talking, alright, residual goop to living slime, 40, or, no, to viscous fluid. 40 minutes for 4,095. 40 minutes for 4,095. 40 minutes for 4,095. So 120 minutes plus, let's estimate 10 minutes. Yeah, so 2 hours for that whole production thing on a stack of 4,095. Just to produce, let's see, if that's 5-to-1, 819 nanite clusters. So that is a way to do it, but it's not a good way to do it. Definitely not a good way to do it. Scatter blaster, yeah, I don't have that. Maybe I'll get it. I mean, just in the time of testing that, I went from 25% to 60% on the platinum. I'm not going to get as much from the platinum, but it's definitely going to take less time to produce all of that. Same amount of nanite clusters. Okay, so yeah, my goal was to test some stuff in terms of how fast the nanite clusters could be made from that, and I know it's not going to be very fast. Overall, good return ratio in the end, but the problem is getting the supplies in large quantity and then processing them in large quantity. What else can I turn into nanite clusters? Gold. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense, and it's not like I really need gold. Cobalt mirrors gotta be cobalt. Sodium. pure ferrite, uranium, phenium, chlorine. I can't think of anything that is directly correlated to platinum or nanite clusters. Actually, I'm not going to do it that way. I'll put it in, it's going to automatically start producing something. I don't want to do that. Nothing. So yeah, nothing from that then. That's a shame. I'd have a big farm of Gravitino ball host, and that turned into producing nanite clusters. I'd have a big farm for that. Hi, Van Gogh. Larval cores? Yeah, the larval cores I know are one, you know, like a very high output. It's just a matter of getting them. They're not the quickest and easiest thing to get. Besides, I mean, even if you use a trick, like digging a hole to get all the larval cores without having to delay between, like, or you get one or two and then you go to doing, you know, around, like, you're waiting, and that's, it's not 1 to 250, it's 1 to 50, so you're 5 times over the amount that it actually is. But you still have to find a location to get the larval cores. You still have to collect all of them, which, let's face it, 4 in a pack, generally, with like 2 here, 2 there. You know, you might get, I guess you get 20 to 30 at a single location. So a decent amount, but you've still got to go find the location, and you either have to do some trick to collect the cores quickly, or you're going to be collecting cores, wait for the swarm to subside, collect the cores, wait for the swarm to subside. I mean, that's multiple places just stockpiling to get even 26 in there. It's not like having a way to produce platinum and then into nanite clusters every day type fast. Alright, almost done with this. Got 2 minutes left. See, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to dig tunnels, because even though they'll burrow into the ground, you still have to, you know, they won't actually get you in the ground, but you have to dig underground. You have to go around between each spot, collect all of it. And it's, yeah, it's 2,030 minutes, but it's not the funnest thing to do, in my opinion. It's actually a pretty, just kind of, it's not so much just boring, it's just irritating, because you're really like, all right, I'm just gonna dig, collect all these, and then I gotta go find another spot, you know, and you might spend 10-15 minutes just trying to find the spot too. I mean, at least converting silver and gold into platinum is not fast, but I can let it go while I do other stuff. And I've got a silver farm and a gold farm, so I'll be producing, what was it, 16,750 per day now of each. So that's 16,750 platinum per day I can make, which converts to 478 a day. Done. Scrapping ships. I tried it, and you get modules from it, but you're really spending a good bit of money besides waiting for the ship to show up and getting a decent ship. It seems like the cheaper ships, when I bought them and turned around and scrapped them, I did not get really good rewards for it. I mean, I got modules that just did not give very much on the output. But it is a way to do it. It's just I'm testing all the different options to find the ones that give you the best return for different playstyles. Somebody doesn't want to sit around buying and selling ships all the time, then, you know, they're not going to want to go and do that. You know, they're not going to sit there and want to buy ship after ship to scrap them. There we go, 4,095. And 30 seconds, and I'm getting 116. So 4,095 times 5 is about 20,000 and change. So as long as I'm producing less than 20,000 silver, 20,000 gold, or less than that amount per day, every day I can do that to process it, and that will be... Why is it 35 to 1 and I can make... Okay, that's weird. It decided to leave just one at the end. So that's a few hundred nanite clusters today just from doing a little bit of that. Let's go... You know what, while we're here, I actually do need to clear some ships out. I've got crap. I've got crappy ships I don't need. That's my building ship. That's my base builder. And this was my previous big haul ship, but it's not anymore. Let's actually take that out. And yeah, we'll go and scrap this one. Won't let me launch. It was kind of not going to launch anywhere. And oh yeah, I do not have a space station in this system, so we're gonna have to go teleport after I do a death spiral. The crash ships, I mean, finding the crash ships, you're gonna have to go and, you know, you gotta go then find them. I'm looking for, you know, it goes back to testing each, like all the different ways. Yeah, there are certain ways, you know, you can make money in the game. I tested a lot of different ones. Chlorine expansion is a very good way to make money earlier in the game before you can set up like a indium farm, but you know, it's not something long term because the amount of time it takes to do chlorine expansion is you're waiting on stuff to process. It's not the fastest thing. We'll do the slunks terminus. Obviously, the devs don't want to make nanite cluster production easy, because then it just becomes commonplace and it's super easy to get 50,000 nanite clusters. But still, it's a matter of finding all the different options we have, and I want to see just which ones balance out. Like, okay, you know, you get 2,000 with this one, but if you're not a fan of doing this, you're not going to want to do this. Even though it gives you maybe 2,000 every 30 minutes, you may not want to do that. So yeah, 78 million scrap, because I don't need it anyway. And let's see, I love how it still lets me go to Spicy Hauler, and then it gives me the crap one, the one I started with, and everything's out of it. Okay, good. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna scrap this one now. Actually, let's wait. I want to see first. So I don't remember having a lot of chlorine in that starship. I can't do it there. Okay. Yeah, or we'll do this. We'll just do a scrap on it. So I need to get rid of that stuff. I don't need that beginner ship anymore. And it gives me the one I wanted, right? Yes, Baby Yoda. Alright, and we'll go to... is that... That's not that one I want to go to. Gotta be that one. That was the one I want to go to. How I have no weight when using teleporters? You mean like when I actually do the teleport? Like I'm doing right now, that it takes less time to go? Because I do have cases where it's... I mean, it's a few moments longer in certain ones just because of the base, but for the most part, it's very quick doing the teleporter like that. I mean, I've never... The longest I've ever had was maybe one, you know, that took 20-30 seconds to do the transfer, but for the most part it really depends on which base I'm going to, what station I'm going to. It kind of, you know, it differs based on what I think it has to render. And now let's try. Alright, well, so yep, can't do that. Yep, all those are trading. Nothing there, okay? So... yeah, so nothing being processed there. So, handful of cogs. Pressed indium scraps. Ooh, that's a really good one right there. Alright, so we'll do back to a space station. We'll just go to...
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Yep, doesn't matter, I'm out of here. Most of my bases, Ricky, are fairly close in the initial systems, and it's, you know, even going from, like, I'm in the same solar system, going from a base to a space station has taken time, or, you know, going from space station to base has taken a lot longer at times. And I think it really does go back more to what's being rendered in. Like the bigger bases, once I get them past a certain size, they tend to take a lot longer to load in. Alright, so 288, 57, 280, 299. Like that. So I got a good amount there for that. That was about 1,000 right there. And I need to sell. Actually, you know what? I'm going to sell that stuff to him. Come here, you corporal. Is it Corporal Jenger? Like Mick Jenger, right? Nano cables. That. Obviously, I've got a lot better stuff on that one because it was 78 million in value. Oh, he's not buying my platinum. Actually, let's do that. Platinum. Oh, yeah, he is buying. He's just not, you know, now it's at a much lower value. What do you have? What do you have? Yes, you have platinum. We're going to buy some platinum. Every chance I have to buy platinum, I'm just going to buy platinum, stockpile it. Worst case, in the end, I'll sit there and throw thousands of platinum in at one point. Produce several, you know, hundreds or thousands of nanite clusters that way. Alright, so I think I have bought everything I want from you. I've sold you everything that matters. Let's check out your ship. So C-class. So let's just go with a reference on this. So that's 4.5 billion units. I did not exchange. Unfortunately, my airship is still there. The doggos. All right, so 4.5 million. I'm gonna get 3.1 million back off of that. So I'm already losing over 1 million credits for that, or 1 million units. So what do I get in return? So over 1 million units lost, and I made 117 nanite clusters. I mean, granted, I make like 55 million units a day from indium alone, but that's not a good return value. Oh, hey, Michael. Actually, wow. I didn't even notice. It's 2 hours, 7 minutes. Usually I end after 2 hours, and I didn't even notice we had passed that 2 hour mark. So I'm going to get this part finished right here, and then I'm going to have to call it, because I do have work in the morning. Maybe I can find one more ship to buy. I mean, obviously a C-class going to cost less and also provide less in terms of scrap. And yeah, I could go find like crashed ships to take it and be like, oh yeah, I'm claiming it, and instead of fixing it, turn around, scrap it, and get nanite clusters from it. But that's slow. Buying and selling ships, or buying ships and then scrapping them, is a much faster way if the return's there. But 4.5 million credits, I got back 3.125 million credits. I lost money. Over 1 million units on that, and I only got like 117 nanite clusters. Not the best return ratio, since I could spend less money buying platinum. Like that cost 1.1 million credits. Let's see, that is 308, 35. That's 65. All right, so that's still not great. I mean, that's almost the same amount. That's 65 platinum right there, or nanite clusters. So it's still not great returns. I don't know why it's only have that much. So chlorine. Hey, here we go. Let's buy another one. 2 million. All right, we're gonna go with the more expensive one. Not a great one. I mean, that last one was better. And I don't need gold. I got plenty of gold. Let's make an offer. I'm gonna buy your ship and leave you stranded. Class A. Costs less, but it's a Class A. So I bought the Class C for more money. Lost 1.3 something million on it. Now I've got a Class A for less money. So let's see how I do on nanites from this. $288, $299. So if I'm gonna say buy ships, Class is a much better option. They seem, you know, the Class A. Let's do a Class B purchase. Because Class A gave me a much better return on it. It's not just a matter of cheap ships. It's a matter of the better the class, the better likelihood you're going to get, I guess, better, you know, tech on it. Which he doesn't have anything on it. That's not really that good. So this would be a good comparison point. If this one does the same, a higher amount of return on nanites, despite having almost no tech on it, then we'll know is that you really want to focus on higher class ships, regardless of the cost. Oh yeah, practically no tech on it at all, and that was 300 nanite clusters. I mean, yes, I'm losing money. This is not a way to do this without having a lot of money to fall back on, but that works. And also a way to get some extra storage augmentations. Chlorine, well, you know, getting some extra crap here too. So yeah, that's an option. Buy Class B, Class A, Class S. Well, if you find Class S, I'm hoping you keep it for the most part, because that's really rare to find. But Class A, you buy that, you can get even a cheap one, just a few million credits in value, will provide you a really good return on nanite clusters. And I've got plenty of geodesites. And now I'm getting all my little bits of money back. So yeah, obviously a good way to do that, especially in a more financially stable, prosperous system. But you want to have money incoming to begin with. You know, I'm at 1.5 billion. Money's not an issue for me right now. But early game, this is definitely not a way to do it. You definitely want to be putting your money towards other stuff early game. Yes, the ships are randomly generated. Just, you know, different ship styles. Different, I mean, like, you have a general style and you'll have a different way the wings will work. Certain ones will have different, like, I mean, just wing shapes will be different from the same body concept. You have fighter, you have shuttle, freighter, you have all these different ones, and so it's a random generation of the ship. It's a random generation of what the name's going to be, and then a random generation of what modules there are. So there's a huge number of possible combinations out there, and you might find a Class S that is ugly as can be, but gives you a lot of storage and everything. Or you might find one that's like, that's a Class A. I found it. I like the way it looks. I want to have it Class S, which is why they gave it the option to upgrade ships class using nanite clusters, which is why I'm trying to get the 50,000 nanite clusters so I can upgrade that stupid thing. But yeah, I'm hoping now that we're going to get the same thing with the capital ships, because I've got a really great looking capital ship and I want to upgrade it. I don't want to have to go and try to keep fighting to find a Class S version of it. and end up finding one that's like, this is a Class S of that same style, but the wrong color. You know, it's an ugly yellow. I don't want it. You know, I'm hoping to get the option to upgrade the class on the capital ships as well. You're surprised your computer is not dead yet? Why is your computer not supposed to be dead? What did it do wrong to you? Oh, 2 more. Alright. So C class, no. B class. Alright. So we'll do this. Wow. Alright, that's the cheapest one yet, cost-wise. First, I'm going to see if I can buy from them. Silver! Yeah, sure, I'll buy some silver from you. Yep. Wait. Let me look at Hepzingen. Hepzingen. Like, alright, like Bazinga, but Hepzinga. In. I don't think he likes making fun of him. Alright, dude, let's buy your cheap ship. So, nothing. I mean, practically nothing. Say, no weapon stuff. Let's actually look at it. Let's look. Yeah, no tech on it. No weapon stuff. I just want to see what it gives me in the end. Because that last one gave me some... I know it had an instant knife module thing to it. And yet there wasn't one on there. So, I'm only losing 30% on that one. 30% of what I paid for it is what I'm losing in value. I got cadmium. Or activated cadmium. Not sure what part that came from, but... Oh yeah, look at that. For 300,000 on a B-class ship, I'm getting 272 nanite clusters. Yeah. Don't worry about the cost of the ship. Worry about if it's a Class B, Class A. Class C is going to give you the weakest no matter what the cost. Class A, Class S are going to give you the best one no matter what the cost. So even a 2 million credit or unit Class A is going to give you way better than what you're going to get with Class C costing 10 million. And now I just got to get some of that money back. I don't think I actually... yeah, I did not get much off of that. Alright, there you go. And I think my throat is about had it talking tonight. So I have... first I gotta have my alien creature pet. I gotta feed him some creature pellets. That's my stray. I picked him up on one of the weird planets. They're right. Yep. A little weird looking thing. I felt bad for him. I decided to make some creature pellets and, you know, tame him. Let's see. Creature pellet. Yep, creature pellets. That's what I did. I just made him some creature pellets and I picked that guy up. But I did get, it started off, had a gold location, Class A, built the golden monkey base. So I know it's the gold production base. Produces 16,750 gold every day. The silverback, new one we found, another Class A silver spot, set up, produce 16,750 silver per full production run. So that combined together allows me to produce 16,750 platinum per day, which with 35 to 1, that's 478 nanite clusters a day I will get just from that. So if you were a player that was like, I don't have a way to make a lot of money yet, but I do have this silver farm and I got this gold farm, you can make decent amount of nanite clusters per day without having to worry about, you know, buying and selling ships like this. Let's see. All right, we got Class C, Class B, and a Class B. That's 1.8. Oh, no, 1.18. So we're going to buy this one. We're going to buy this one, and I'm going way over. Usually I'm 2 hours. We're at 2 hours, 20 minutes. But I'm having a blast to the fact that I am knocking this down. Again, this is what I do. I like to test stuff thoroughly and make sure it's not just, oh, this is the way to do it because everybody says this is the way to do it. I want to find the ins and outs and say, this is why this works well, and this is what you need to make it work well. In this case, that was 1.4 million. I'm getting back $1 million in scrap. And for that 400,000 units that I'm losing on this, I'm getting, let's see, that's 272, 310, 410 nanite clusters, right? Yeah. So, yeah, if you have money, you can afford to do this. Just sit here and buy Class B, Class A, Class S ships and scrap them. You know, get plenty of nanite clusters. You're going to lose money, yes, but if you've got a good way to produce money, and if you don't, you know, I've got a video on multiple ways to make money in the game, a lot of different options for different stages of the game. This is a good way to do it once you have a reliable source of income where you need a way to spend money. And this is not costing a lot ultimately for this. I'm sure if I found like a 70,000 unit Class A ship, it'd probably be like I get a couple thousand nanite clusters, or at least 1,000 nanite clusters for what I would get out of it. Of course, I would still have a lot more stuff to sell, and I seem to lose roughly about 30% of every purchase. Oh yeah, so we're getting it's Class B at 4 million. I say nope. So this is the most expensive Class B yet. Actually, I won't say it's about to be the most expensive ship yet, outside of that one Class C, I think. And I'm not even sure I had one that was 4 million. No, I did have 4.5 million Class C. It was not very good returns. This is a 4 million Class B, which so far has done well on the cheaper ones. Of course, there I am losing yeah, that's 30%. So you're losing 30% of whatever you put in. So if you spend 100,000 units, you're basically going to lose 30,000 of that on the process, no matter how many ships you buy. And 4 million credits. I lost 1.2 million. That one did less in the nanite clusters than the previous Class B. So it's not a definite correlation. It's not a, oh yeah, if you spend 4 million on Class B, you're going to get this many nanite clusters. It's just a better chance of getting nanite clusters in a larger volume. Oh, I got an extra storage augmentation. I'm going to be able to, whatever my next ship that I get to actually keep and start upgrading, I am going to have some free storage upgrades for it. Okay, I think that's all. Yes, so Starship, what was that? Emerald, activated Emerald. Do I have? Yes, there we go. I thought I had some somewhere. So yeah, we got to check out some different ways to make, nanite clusters, not. And yes, King Bomb, this is on PC. Thank you for answering that, Ricky. But, I'm working now. I'm testing different things. Obviously, there's a lot of different ways to get nanite clusters in this. And certain ones are going to be better for certain stages of the game, just like there's different ways to make money. And if you are not a fan of crashing the market, if you find, like I do, crashing the market kind of, cheaty in a way, it's an exploit, because it's, you're basically abusing the mechanic. There's other ways to make money in the game that are more legitimate to the gameplay. And so I made a video showing all those different options that work out really well. And I'm doing the same thing here. We're testing different nanite production things to find different options and to basically put together what's going to be the best option in the long run. What can I do? So like, oh yeah, with this, if I do this much, I get, it's going to produce this many nanite clusters this quickly, kind of thing. Obviously, yeah, a lot of nanite clusters, as I got quite a few quickly by doing the ships, but it's not the most entertaining thing to do. I mean, for me, just doing it myself, no, definitely not for somebody watching. And you're going to lose money. You're going to lose 30% of whatever you spend. So, you spend 100,000 or 100 million units, you're going to lose 30 million units in the end doing it. You might get a decent amount of nanite clusters, but you're going to lose money. So, it's something you got to make sure you have money production going. Fortunately, I do. That's why I am at 1.5 billion right now, and that's me barely even messing with my Indian farms now. But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing with this, testing out more methods. But like I said, normally I go 2 hours. We're coming up right now on 2.5 hours for the night, which is way longer than I usually go. But I got locked into that. I was wanting to play some more and test it out. And Timmy wants a few more creature pellets. All right, let's look up. Can you look up? Say aye. Ah. He's vicious. Don't let him fool you with his size. Yeah, he says, I know it. Alright, but that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you all for hanging out. Let me just do a quick thanks for hanging out. Of course, Ricky, Xbox, Comment, Wolfpack, Batman, Pseudo, let's see who else. William, KDW, thanks for joining too. Van Goth, Robert, King, thank you all. I think I'm getting everybody, everybody I know. Michael, thank you. Yeah, basically, just, if you join in, thanks for hanging out, watching. If you're watching this later, after the fact, thank you for doing that. I am Mr. Spicy, that's Timmy. Same time next week for this, and of course, Saturday we'll be doing our Below Zero live stream, so don't forget to join in on that as well. But, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.